Alright, welcome guys. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, coming back, hit subscribe, hit like, leave me a comment. On the agenda, Buck Owens. Alright? I'm gonna get to Roy Clark's, so just remember that, guys. I'm gonna get around to a lot of people, a lot of songs, a lot of history. We're here to learn. I like to teach as much as I can from my knowledge and history of music that I know, and tell a little backstory, some gossip stories maybe. You tell me if you know they're the truth or if they're not the truth. I let you decide on that and tell me, and always correct me if I make a mistake, because I don't write this thing down. I do it from what I know and from what I've read in the past and heard stories from. So it's not, so I whenever I see this, whatever I seen from memory or heard, that's what I react to. And as a performer, I know what performers go through, and so I could tell you a little bit about that. So a little bit about everything. I can touch on most topics. Nothing's off limits. Nothing's off limits in the comments. Always feel free to correct me, like I always say. Alright, let's start, guys, because I don't want this to go long. I have a lot to get through here. Alright, Buck Owens, made in Japan.
My transistor radio comes from far away, and when it's night over here, over there, it's a breaking day. I remember all the good times we had walking in the sand with the beautiful girl that I met made in Japan. The beauty of her face was beyond my wildest dreams, like cherry blossoms blooming in the mountains in the early spring. As we walked by the river and she softly took hold of my hand, that's when I fell deep in love with the girl made in Japan. In the dark of night we would lay on Tokyo Bay.
Okay, guys, I want to stop it there for a second. Now, I want to talk about Buck Owens and who you just saw playing on the lead guitar there, Don Rich. If you don't know who Don Rich is, I would advise you to look him up and check him out. He was a great, great guitar player, one of the greatest guitar players, and one of the masters of the Telecaster. That guitar back there. Now, if you know that guitar back there, you know it's not an American one. Now you see here, guys, with their guitars, they have the red, white, and blue American flag on their guitars, on all the bass, the guitars, the drums. This guitar in Buck Owens' hand is in the Country Music Hall of Fame. When I went in 2005, I stood right next to it. It's in a glass casing, and I was like a foot away from it. So I was a big Buck Owens fan at the time, so it was a big treat for me. I'm trying to see who made the guitar. I actually don't know who made this guitar. If you guys do know, let me know in the comments. Alright, I'll continue on here.
And the singing of the birds woke us up at the break of day. Her smiling eyes always seemed to try to understand
this footage is bittersweet. This is Hee Haw. If you guys don't know, let me know if you know the exact episode. I know it's bittersweet, I said, because Don Rich would die not long after this episode of Hee Haw in a motorcycle accident at the age of 32. And that was a big loss for Buck, a big loss for his family. Wherever they are, I still pray for them. Hope they're okay. Um, I don't think Buck ever truly recovered from his death. It was so sudden out of nowhere. Um, just I'll tie it in also with Elvis. Don Rich met Elvis when Don Rich was young. He had to be about, at the time, God, maybe 18 or 19 years old. And he met Elvis, I think, at 57 or 58. No, I think it was 57. And anybody that met Elvis or touched Elvis always came away with either they had a great career, they left with such a great feeling, they went on to do great things in this world. Anyone that touched Elvis or met him, just an incredible man Elvis was. Just to tie in another tie in to Elvis, didn't even mean to, but from stories that I heard, I know they did meet when he was quite young. Elvis was quite young. Don Rich was born. I think he died in '74. He died at age 32. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I could be wrong. I know he died at 32. I think it was '74. All right, now Dwight Yoakam um, came out and became big around the mid '80s, around the time I was born, and he was a huge fan of Buck Owens, huge fan of his sound, his style, and he's a true artist, still going today. It's actually 35 years of Dwight Yoakam, as old as I am. His career is actually as old as me. So now let's play Streets of Bakersfield. Originally Buck Owens' song. I think he wrote it, I'm not sure. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Play the video. Tell a few stories as I go along, too. He dated Sharon Stone in the 90s, covered a few Elvis songs, Suspicious Minds' Little Sister.
I came here looking for something I couldn't find anywhere else. Hey, I'm not trying to be nobody. I just want a chance to be myself. I've spent 1,000 miles of coming. Yes, I've worn blisters on my heel, trying to find me something better here on the streets of Bakersfield.
If you don't mind me harmonizing, guys.
Hey, you don't know me, but you don't like me. Say you care, that's how I feel. But how many of you would sit and judge me? Ever walk the streets of Bakersfield?
Nobody moves like Dwight. Dwight actually holds the record of the most appearances on the Jay Leno Tonight Show. The most times of any guest, Dwight Yoakam. A little fact there. Don't correct me on that.
Spent some time in San Francisco. I spent a night there in the can. Lived through this drunk man in my jail cell. $15 from that man. Left him by watching my old house key. Don't want folks thinking that I'd steal. And I thanked him as I was leaving, and I headed out for Bakersfield. Hey, you don't know me, but you don't like me. Say you care, that's how I feel. But how many of you would sit and judge me and walk the streets of Bakersfield? Hey, you don't know me, but you don't like me. Say you care, that's how I feel. But how many of you would sit and judge me and walk the streets of Bakersfield? How many of you would sit and judge me and walk the streets of Bakersfield?
If you guys don't mind me singing there, I can't help it sometimes. As a singer,
Optimum's
we
best
sing.
internet offer just got better. Get 300 meg internet now for only
What
$35.
is this? Get this off out of my face. My God. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I don't want to go long-winded here. So yeah, a little bit about Buck Owens. I will touch more about Buck Owens. Not touch. I will talk more about Buck on some later videos. I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching always. Subscribe, comment, like, alright? If you don't like my singing, that's fine. I can handle that.